Hey guys, do you like anime? So, I saw a few videos on this small little game called GENSHIN IMPACT. And it's a game that's made quite a GENSHIN impact on the gaming sphere. So I decided to give it a go and figure out what the heck this game is. So I opened up the game, made myself a little bit of an account, and then got whisked into a cutscene. Apparently I'm like an alien or something from another world that isn't my main world. Oh, and I've got a cute girl by my side. Oh wait, no, that's my canonical sister. Apparently I fought this badass looking girl for reasons I have no clue why, and then my canonical sister died. And I was of course very traumatized and impacted by this. Can I not?
Yeah, you can.
Let's go! What's my traumatic hero's name? Balls! Oh, and then I saved this girl from drowning. A decision I'd come to regret. So, I was finally able to start playing. I mean, about time. So after laughing about my name for about 20 minutes. Okay. Just look on the side. Just look on the side. Balls! I encountered this guy. I've named him Wet. Wet is now dead. I wanted to kill the floating girl too, but she's invincible. Can't do squat in this game. So I tried to run away by teleporting. Yeah, that didn't work. I mean, this is always an alternative though. But it's fine, because I decided to go and visit this mad lad statue. I didn't thought the game was getting a tad bit boring, so it gave me wind powers. I know it's crazy. Don't get too blown away. Oh, come on. Who broke wind? I know it was one of you all. Oh wow, what's this? An elemental burst? Hey, do you guys want to take it for a spin? For frick's sake, that's all so bad. What better way to express my superiority on those around me than to beat people up? Oh, and then steal their belongings too. It's fine though, they didn't mind. After all, my fighting performance was mind-blowing! Oh, did I forget to mention that there's also this dragon too, who's close to being tamed? Yeah, that's my reaction when I realized you're probably not subscribed. And then this dragon ran away, quaking under the fear of my terrible puns. You see this redstone crystal thing? Well, now you don't, because I stole it. And then this red girl started sprinting towards me. She must be subscribed. She introduced herself as Amber, although honestly, all I can see is bland love interest plastered above her head. I still regret nothing. This is hilarious. So now I can play as my soon-to-be canonical girlfriend. And she's pretty hot. No, literally. She can control fire. Oh, and there's this other anime girl. I mean, I don't personally think she's hot. But I can always change that! She's an adventurer who makes food for me. By the way, food restores health. And even though I didn't realize it at the time, yes, you do indeed have a health bar. I rocked up to the outer walls of the city known as Monsterrat. And then, after being fascinated by the fact that the characters have different heights, I strolled in.
No, that Gene person is definitely gonna die.
Spoiler alert, she hasn't died. Yet. Oh, but she has a gift for me. She has a present. For balls. It's a blimmin' glider. Hey guys, you know how I can control the wind? Yeah, exactly. So I don't see why I need these wings when I could just yoink the wind for a second and make sure I don't perish. By golly, I'm actually blown away by the stupidity of this present. You dumbass. You all remember that dragon who wasn't subscribed? Yeah, he's back. And with even more rage and statistics. Oh no, there goes my Discord link. Oh, it even remembered my TikTok and Instagram. What? My main channel? No! It's even got my Twitter on here. Oh my gosh. And it was here I'd encounter my first ever boss battle in the game. I pretty much just shot it to death with my breathtaking wind capabilities. That's it. That's all I did. And it wasn't enough. The dragon escaped and I just wussed out and returned to my canonical girlfriend. Who's this lad?
The power to go up against the dragon.
Who's this pirate?
Or a new storm.
This man is definitely evil though. Pretty good with wind puns though. So of course, we had to introduce ourselves, which went about as well as you'd expect. I really hope the day comes when I can look back on this name and not laugh. So I was invited to the Knight's Palace place, where I was introduced to a bunch of new people. I introduced to you, Blonde Girl, and Rule 34 as a person. They said stuff about how the unsubscribed dragon has apparently been unsubscribed for a crazy long period of time, and how it was causing unrest in the land of Monsterrat. Oh, and remember my canonical sister? Yeah, I didn't either. They want to go after her, but I was like, nah, the only thing y'all are good at is plot convenience! So I paired together with my canonical girlfriend, and together we decided to go to this temple thing to convince the dragon to subscribe. And I know you guys might find this hard to accept, but the dragon was indeed once subscribed. But once I entered the temple, the first thing I decided to check was my own mortality. I set a few things alight, then turned up the temperature of these guys' internals. Turned the heat so far up, in fact, that they perished! And safe to say, the battles got a little bit explosive. I proceeded to ride a big wind current up to what looked like the final boss room. It wasn't really, though. My instinct was to shoot it, and that's exactly what I did. However, it would take more than destroying one egg to get the dragon to subscribe. It would take me destroying 3 eggs. So I hopped over to the twist villain, and we decided to go destroy an egg together. And I was able to play as him. And guess what? His abilities are pretty cool! And I mean that as a pun, not a compliment to this twist villain. I mean, the fact that I have to put up with this character, well, it throws these guys in their tracks. And then I got ambushed by my old enemy. Wet. And there were 2 of them. But unlike last time, I had fire on my side! And surely fire would be water, right? Apparently not. But it's fine. If your flames can't evaporate the water, your sword can! And I found the 2nd egg. Then this fire guy with a sword dissed the eye patch guy. So safe to say this dude is now my best friend. I seem to have a thing for people who control fire, right? Finally, to destroy the 3rd egg, I met up with Miss Rule 34 herself, and we decided to take on the 3rd and final temple. And honestly, her powers are pretty shocking. What's also really shocking is my inability to defeat blimming 4 slimes in 20 seconds. That's 1 slime every 5 seconds, and I couldn't blimming do it. Eventually, I was able to pass the challenge though, and was ecstatic at the prospect of surprising more lads with a liquid taser, known as me plus water. Then, after completing a little puzzle, I shot the thing. And now, Monsterrat was saved. Jake and Mason advertisements were gone, and the world was saved by yours truly. But of course, I'm only level 7, and there is far more of this game to explore, and that will only be unlocked in the very grindy process of leveling up. I mean, I'm not gonna do that, right? So, I did a bit of grinding, and got to, like, level 10 so I could, continue the epic story of this game. And how did I manage that, you might ask? I pretty much just killed like a lot of stuff. Like, we're talking like mass extinction levels here, alright? So I rocked up to Blonde Girl, and she was spouting, I don't know, political stuff. And she went, oh, me, political party putting pressure on me. Dude, you're in a land of magic and swords. Just battle it out in a gladiator ring or something. You remember that little redstone crystal? Well, apparently Rule 34 girl has never played Minecraft. Because when I showed her the redstone thingy, she was all like, it's an impure tear. Yeah, listen here, lady. I'm like more smart than you and Blonde Girl combined. I'm telling you, that is definitely redstone, not a why the frick is it the tears of that dragon fella. If anyone else but me goes near it, then they get injured. Which means that clearly, I'm immortal and the best person in this game's entire universe. I took a detour to see my canonical girlfriend. She lectured me about how birds learn to use their wings. Pretty sure it didn't happen like that though. Pretty sure it's just instincts to fly. Then I chased after this girl because, I don't know, I thought she was cute. Whoopsie, she is actually a he. They fantasized about an overglorified harp, and then was shocked by the fact that, guess what guys, I was able to purify the dragon's tears. I mean, of course I can purify it. I am the main character after all. So Blue Hair Fella said that in order to get the dragon to subscribe, you need to prepare better music. I mean, come on. It looks at my Kevin MacLeod folder and barfs on the spot. We need to steal this magical harp thingy. You know how snake charmers use a flute? Well, we're gonna do the same thing with a harp and replace the snake with a dragon. I mean, we tried to ask politely, but they didn't give the magical harp to us when we did. So don't say we didn't try the peaceful route. Oh yeah, and it was here I made a stunning revelation. This fella is probably the god of this world. How do I know this? I mean, come on! Look at the story of the birds who can't fly. The best intel you could ever ask for was that fairy tale. Oh, also, I have another crazy ability. It's called time. So I fast forward to nighttime so that we could yoink the magic harp. And then I had to sneak around all the guards. But of course, I wanted a good fight. But the game wouldn't let me, because if I turned to face a guard, I'd get thrown out. Of course, I didn't mind, but blue-haired God did, so he just chucked me back in. Eventually, I was able to get my hands on it. Ha! Psych! Purple girl here now has it! And now we're on the run as criminals! Nice one. So as criminals on the run, I stormed down to the one place I know I'd be safe. The pub! And guess who else was here? Flame Sword Guy. The guy who knows that the eye patch fella is 100% evil. And he isn't stupid either. These dudes rocked up and said there were two idiots stealing a priceless artifact, and he joined the dots and realized it was indeed me. Everything was me, because I'm the only one doing something in this world. He's also smart because he likes me for my apparent guts. I mean, listen, I only do what I do in the hope that one day I'll be able to kill Miss Flying Girl over here, alright? Oh, what's Blonde Girl doing here? Oh well, the more the merrier, I suppose. Though I guarantee it's going to be only me risking my neck to get the magic heart. Surprisingly not, though. Fireman is here with me, along with Canonical Girlfriend, R34, and Twist Villain. So he slayed some electric lads, and occasionally taking out other lads with electricity. And we encountered some invisible man. He's probably like super important to the story. I should probably hear him out. Fireblade! I've been working on this one for a long time! A bit of a breeze in here, don't you think? So I was able to get the instrument thingy. But it's broken. So let's go and get someone who makes instruments. Nope! That would make logical sense. And we don't do that here. Hey, balls! Why don't you use your main character abilities to fix this here harp? That won't work. Oh, by golly, it actually worked! So now the harp is fixed. And we all had a lovely trek up to the top of this wonderful mountain, so that the dragon can hear better. I mean, you'd probably do just as well throwing in a pair of, like, hearing aids at the fella, but alright. So blue-haired Godman played a little tune, and the unsubscribed dragon fella arrived. Now is our chance to get the dragon to hit that subscribe button. Haha, psych, it's only the prologue. No way would we be allowed to succeed yet. Bruh, who's this fella? I have no clue. But he told the dragon that there was no point to subscribing! What? No! So the dragon was all like, I'm gonna head out. And then all was saved. Until my canonical sister turned out to be the bad guy all along. Let's go! So, what the heck is Genshin Impact? If you can get over the fact it's in an anime style, it's pretty sick. And this was just the story, not even the multiplayer or the gambling addiction gacha side of the game, of which I'm thankful I have yet to discover. And all jokes aside, the animation, it properly blew me away!